So this is where you reside, little bird. Why all humans wish to live so close together has always been an enigma to me. You can smell the filth for miles. And worse, the claustrophobia one can feel in such places. Now, little bird. There you are. Think you could conceal yourself from me now, did you? Your scent may be faint here, but I have found you once before after so many years. I will not be letting you go anytime soon. You belong to me. Your light is still on, little bird. Have you found it difficult to sleep this night? Afraid that I will not hold up my end of the bargain? That the Kitsune will burn down your village with foxfire and leave nothing in their By the gods, you are the most beautiful creature I've laid my eyes upon in a long time. The way you move when you think no one is watching is mystifying, little bird. My soul longs to be near you. It's like a sickness invading every cell in my body, no matter what my head tells me to do. The kind of power this human vessel has over me should not exist. I hate your kind, and yet I cannot stay away from you. I have the right mind to turn on my heels and head back to the shrine. Let the Kitsune destroy the shadow of whom you were, and put all this behind me. Still, my feet do not move. You have me captivated, little bird. You act as though you've seen me, searching the darkness for something or someone that may be lurking. Do not worry, little bird. I will make sure that nothing bothers you this night. There we go. Snuff the candles out and fall into your dreams. Perhaps you will dream of the life we had together and awaken with the same longing I have now. You finally decided to show your face, then. You think that I cannot smell you lurking around with a purpose of your own? If there's something I hate more than humans, it's the likes of your kind. Kitsune. Feeding upon the life force and blood of women to serve your needs. Your kind are nothing but a bunch of parasites feeding off those that are considered weaker than you. What is this, then? No. No! Touch her, and you will learn exactly what's worse than death. My. If I didn't know any better, little human, I would say that you were a yokai as well. The scent of another Kitsune is all over your pretty flesh. It does not seem as though you have been claimed, however. Perhaps I shall take you as my own, and drain that life force until you're nothing but a husk. It would be such a shame to let you fall into the hands of my Inari brethren, as they do not know how to treat someone of your stature. More interested in being mere messengers of the gods, stuck underneath the thumbs of some divine being that may or may not exist. I can almost taste your flesh from here, and how wonderful it would taste. Ah, no. Dear, don't scream. That would only make me angry. I'd be quite mad at myself if I had to rip that throat of yours wide open with my teeth. At least before I had the chance to possess you. I'm sorry. I cannot hear you very well in this current situation. I'm sure whatever you have to say is highly important. Give me a nod of your head so that I know you won't scream. Once you do, I'll release your mouth so that you may speak. Good girl. Now, what were you going to say, pray? That's quite funny. Who do you think will come and help you? The Kitsune at the Inari Shrine. Oh, you sure do not know much about our kind, do you? Such a pretty face, and yet you're quite naive, aren't you? Had this Kitsune wished to protect you, he would have bound himself to your house. I do not see him anywhere in sight. Do you? Oh dear. The defiance in your eyes is positively delicious. You turn away from me so that I cannot see you. Not wise. Look at me, pray. I said, look at me. That's better. I was afraid I would have to make you look at me by force. As I was saying, defiance. I'm sure you've heard the stories of Kitsune and Nagitsune possessing the bodies of humans. Good. But do you know how we do it? No. Normally, it is something that your kind has to consent to. But there is another way. In order to possess an unwilling target, you would have to take over the person's will. Would you like to know how it's done? Breaking the human's will. I much prefer the physical way. However, there is an easier way. All I would have to do is touch you. You see, our kind have a way of transferring energy. Normally this would not cause any pain, but since you seem reluctant, that's a different story. Now, don't fret. It hurts, yes, but you won't remember a thing. Shall we begin? If you so much as lay a hand on her filth, you will find that your hand will no longer be attached to your body. I'm only going to ask you once, Nagitsune. Back away from her. She belongs to me. Oh dear. It seems as if you were not lying, pet. In comes your savior at the last moment to save you. How extremely cliché of you, messenger. You said I would lose my hand should I touch them. So, something like this. Don't try and run, pet. I'd hate to have to use my foxfire on you. Now, messenger, what was this about losing my hand? Afraid you may hit her in the process. You've yet to claim her as your own. Perhaps I should do that now, before you have the chance. How's that for staking my claim, mongrel? Are you okay, little bird? Did he hurt you? Good. Now get behind me. Don't you argue with me. Do as I say. Stay close behind me, and if I tell you to flee, do it. Do not second-guess me, little bird. You're out of your league here, and if he desired, he could burn you alive, with but a quick rub of his tails. Do not look back for me. I have enough knowledge to take care of him. Trust me. Your kind doesn't normally throw punches. Ah. I'm guessing this human is something special to you. I wonder why. They look as plain as any other of their kind, but the look on your face is murderous. How uncivilized of you, messenger. I'd expect that from another like me, but from an Inari Kitsune, you use such force. I like it. Knowing that I can bring you down to my level, if only for a moment, brings me such joy. However, I do grow bored of these games, messenger. I didn't come here expecting a fight, but if that is how you wish for this to go, this is how you will have it. Go! Run! I said go! You're only serving to distract me, little bird. I cannot facilitate this victory unless I know you're safe. Go! Now! Come on, messenger. You think I would just let her leave? No, she won't be making it to the door. Have you ever seen what happens to a human when they're hit by foxfire? They really are quite fragile creatures, are they not? Tick-tock, messenger. Will you slay me, or save your human? Make your mind up quickly. You have but a second. Wait! No! You'll kill her! Little bird! Of course I saved you. What I told you before was no lie. I've no doubt in my mind of who you were. More importantly, are you alright? I told you not to worry about me. Do you ever listen to what anyone tells you to do? Or does your defiance know no bounds? He's gone, little bird. Do not worry about him. Look at me. Please. Are you hurt? Good. I would never forgive myself if I had not made it in time. A promise is a promise. I've never and will never break one. My word is my bond. Indeed. I suppose I am bleeding. Imagine that. Did you think that we were attempting to embrace each other as friends? How daft do you have to be? That's not what you meant? Well, then what do you mean? You're worried for me? Well, don't be. I've taken more damage than this from others of his kind. I'll live. Hey, what are you doing? Listen, little bird. We do not have time to clean my wounds, nor do we have time to staunch the bleeding, so just leave it. While I appreciate your concern for my well-being, it's misguided and useless for this situation. mean? I suppose my words did come off in a way that could be misconstrued as such. Stop acting so dejected. What I mean by what I said is that we should really be leaving now. We do not know if he'll come back. While I can still hold my own in a fight, it'd be foolish of me to attempt to go a second round with him. Yes, I suppose we are quite close at the moment. What of it? Listen, I can be quite charming when I want to be. If I were making a move on you, little bird, you would know. However, it is apparent I make you quite nervous, so I'll remove myself from atop you. Take my hand. Why? Listen, if you don't want assistance standing up, then you can get up on your own. Not what you meant again. Can't you ever say what you mean? Take my damn hand. Don't thank me yet, little bird. This next part you will not be too thrilled about. What I'm suggesting is this. Come with me. It's obvious that you're unable to look after yourself, because you are completely useless as a human. Allow me to protect you until the Kitsune can be found. I'll call the others to help track him down. I understand this is your home, but I did not pose this as a question. I will do no such thing. Until this all blows over, you'll be staying at the shrine with me, so that I can fulfill our bargain and be rid of this cursed town. Stop hitting me, little bird. Your struggles are not going to make me put you down. You're only going to make my already short temper even shorter. So stop. So help you what? If you could not fight off the Kitsune, how will you fight me? So you fancy yourself some kind of warrior, then? Little bird, I can hardly see you hurting a fly in this state. If you were a Kitsune, I would be in for a fair fight. But alas, you are not. I've made up my mind already. You'll be staying close to me at all times, and there's no argument to be had. Pout all you want. You won't change my mind. I am quite the stubborn fox. Now shall we go? Or will I have to stay here bickering with you all day long? You'll forgive me eventually, little bird. Once this day has come to an end, you won't have to see me again. Thank you so much for watching this video, Fables. I'd also like to extend an extra thank you to the patrons for the additional support and kindness, such as AlicexHino, Kiri, Alex Russell, and Libertalia. Thank you all so much, and I shall await you all in the next story. Until next time, remain Fables forever remembered.